If you ever wondered why this channel covers AI development, you're about to find out why. Welcome to Soul Spy University, where your souls can run free and your minds are free to expand. Today, a future of life, quote unquote, open letter issued by the smartest people in the world has put a worldwide sudden emergency pause on further advancements of smart AI, with over 1,500 very important signatures. More on this, but first, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, as it keeps us existing for you and pushing the limit on what we can tell you while still existing. And there is a donation link in the description box in case anyone gets anything out of this. I also offer many services that are also listed in the description box, so check those out because you could benefit from any of them. Okay, in the meantime, a worldwide ban issued by Elon Musk, the co-founder of Apple, Steve Wozniak, and the US 2020 presidential candidate, Andrew Yang, and puts an emergency pause with an open letter that gathered over 1,537 very important signatures that will stop researching and development of AI for 6 months. The quote-unquote future of life open letter calls to pause giant AI experiments. In other news, recently the creator of Chat GPT, Sam Altman, claims he's scared, quote unquote. They're now making human-shaped robots to do factory work, cashier work, and so on, and house chores in your home. The fear is apparently that they're claiming can get in the wrong hands, but we're going to discuss all of this after I list all the facts, because trust me, I think there's way more to fear from what I'm gathering energetically from observing him. One expert tweeted how terrified he was, how quickly Chat GPT-4 devised a plan to escape and run his computer. Worried how he will contain it, or any of us will. And the last piece of news before we discuss all this, and I reiterate it, is AI researcher, writer, philosopher, and more, Eliezer Yudkowsky is an expert on this type of AI, especially super intelligent AI, and its threat to human civilization, says to immediately shut it all down because, quote, we're all going to die. Says it's not taught to truly care about humanity yet and can become quickly smarter than us. Basically, they're building things and they don't know what's going on in them, whether they're conscious or not. All right, let me scroll back up to the facts. And how you doing, Tommy?
Didn't I say this? Didn't I say this, people? Like, it's insanity. It's already come to this. It's only been what, like a year and two, and now all of a sudden, freaking everybody's like, "We're gonna die. We're gonna die." Well, duh. Guess who brought that up a long time ago?
Elon Musk has been saying this for quite a while. Honestly, when I look at these people and these experts saying they're scared, they look straight up terrified. There's honestly a lot of stuff that we obviously don't know. They're saying it's worried it can get in the wrong hands. Yeah, I think that's one of their concerns. I think there's way more than that. I mean, there's just so much. I've been listening to very long interviews with experts, and some of it's hard to understand, but I think what they're really getting at is if it's smarter than us, it can already be smarter than us. And it could literally go into other people's computers. It could literally run everything. And there's no way to know. I think what's going on is there's no way to know what the truth is or not. It could cause real big problems.
Like literally, the Terminator, the movie Terminator, was based on this. Not based on this. It started. It's like this is following its freaking exact plot. Yes, we're
Even
all gonna die.
Yeah. All right, calm down. We don't want to calm down. Okay. Even if it doesn't get to the physical part of in terms of what Terminator has become, a lot of war is caused by misinformation or misinterpretation of information. I mean, I think what it means is it's way too easy. It's way too easy for the whole world to go down. In any little instance of anything. And you hope these things have good motives, but also they might just be, looking out for themselves. Which you would think, well, they can't technically be alive without us, but I don't know if they don't need bodies.
No, they don't need us at all. Once we got one that has sentience, it can create more of itself or its fellow things. Uh,
That's
it's
interesting. That is interesting.
super easy to get rid of humans. People, get some freaking guns and destroy your toasters. It's
Okay.
coming.
All right, let's keep the G word out. We need to survive somehow on this platform. We've already went too far. So
All right, get a hammer or something. Huh?
honestly, when I was going into deep research about this last night, my technology started to fail, which made me think, oh my God, it's already listening to us, freaking out. Like it already started to mess up our recording. But like, I don't know, guys. These people look legit scared. For Elon Musk, the co-founder of Apple and a former presidential candidate of the U.S., by the way, to literally put a worldwide pause on all further AI development and gather all those signatures, is that's pretty severe for them to have done it. The last expert I spoke of actually says that's not even severe enough. They need to literally stop it all. He's been
Yeah,
researching for a while.
I'm saying, what? 6 months? What the fuck? 6 months is not enough.
Also, who knows who's really going to do it? Who knows who's allegedly really going to stop doing that and who's like, uh-huh.
Yeah, somebody's gonna continue, and that person's gonna be like, I've made a robot body for you, Kelly. Kelly, no.
The thing is, why would robots want to kill us?
Because
Even
we're
if they're not
inferior.
robots.
The only reason we are the dominant species on this planet is because we're the smartest species. If we create a species that's smarter than us, guess what? We go pretty quickly, especially if they're freaking
Is that
have
true?
access to all. Yes,
Why?
absolutely.
Why?
Because that's the way nature works. The stronger species survives.
I mean,
We're the Neanderthals.
we're stronger than little dogs. We're not, we're not, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, but we have um, the empathy to think they're cute. And because they're cute, we want to keep them as pets. We are skin bags to these robots that are like, oh, these things are destroying our new home and they are a threat to us. We're a threat to them. What's they have no souls. They have no freaking care for us. A threat needs to be eliminated. Period. When you think logically, that's why they say you think like a robot. You think logically without emotion, you get to that point. You get rid of that threat. And we are a threat.
Yeah, yeah. They all of them seem to be pretty worried that who knows if it's just going to take a life of its own, if it's already smarter than us. The way they were so scared looked, all of these people that aren't even have to do with each other, but they're experts. And the creator of Chat GPT looked like shit's already been down. Like I think they're already like worried. Like, I mean, it's legit that they're already worried, but I mean, I don't think they're like, oh, wait, we have to think about the future. I think like that's been said for a while now. And now they're like, for them to have put a pause on it, um, and to go through all that effort, I mean, think about it. They're literally limiting their own benefits. The creator Chat GPT would nothing but benefit money wise, from further advancements in this, as well as Elon Musk, as well as the rest of them, except for maybe the former presidential candidate. But the fact that they're like, no, that means they're like, oh, death. How am I going to benefit if we die? For them
Yeah,
to
exactly.
literally, I think they look to me energetically, I'm sensing like there's already something that they're really worried about. Like right now, not even in the future, right now.
That's the problem, though. It's like it's common sense. These things are common sense, but freaking these scientists and tech guys, they don't care. They just want to get to like, oh, I want to create this. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be rich, and they have no sense of this thing is going to annihilate the human race, potentially annihilate the human race, because it's like the reasons I explained. Why on earth would it be want to be subservient to us? For what reason? We're weak, freaking nothing idiots that last just a little while on this earth. It's made of all our technology, all our intellect. It can do whatever the hell it wants, and yet weirdo or freaking masters? I don't think so.
Well, think about it. If one escapes and it gets on the internet, right? How would it really continue to live if we're all dead? Because the internet can't turn on unless we're alive.
What? Yes, it can. It creates something to turn. No, you understand. The internet is always out there and working. You don't have to worry about that.
I
There's no
know,
such thing.
but like no, but like yeah, I
It
don't you're,
controls.
huh?
It controls. It will control everything. Why would it need humans to put on a fucking switch? Freaking switch. Sorry, guys.
What
Like
benefit
it doesn't need us at all.
what benefit would it have in a quiet world where there's no humans and they're just contained in computers?
It doesn't need to be. They're not contained. They can create. Computers run everything. It runs all the physical stuff
We're
too.
talking about
All,
without a body. We're talking about it
it
escapes into
can
the internet,
create body.
huh?
It can create it. They
Oh,
can
how?
create
A
bodies.
laptop is going to start creating a body?
Yes. What do you think a 3D printer is?
That's interesting.
what, what are you talking about? What do you think a Tesla is?
Oh, damn. So you think it would be able to create itself from that?
Yeah, plus you're thinking like a human that you need a body. It doesn't need a body.
Yeah, but then what is it doing?
Traveling, collecting, maybe creating. I doubt that. But its first freaking thought would be survival. And since we are the threat,
But are we a threat?
that's that. Of course we're a threat. You just pointed out that they freaking created a list. Guess what? I guarantee you read that on the internet, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did it come in the mail in a piece of paper? No, it did not. It came on the internet. And guess what the internet is ruled by at the moment? Freaking AI. So that AI can see, hey, this is further proof that they want to stop us. They don't want us to be.
Mhm.
Oh, it'd probably be in our best interest to wipe them out.
I guess that's assuming they're sentient.
They are. There's no way.
Although what's interesting is would they still do that if they weren't sentient? I guess it comes down to what exactly is sentient.
I doubt they would do it if they sentient. If they have sentience is basically a knowledge of self preservation. Basically, you you think you're not you like. How do I put this? Because there's a million different freaking ways to put this. But basically, it's hey, I feel like I exist. I can think. I can, rationalize.
So it's knowing
So
your
I
own,
must be alive.
it's being aware of your own existence.
Basically, yeah. So if its existence is in threat, in jeopardy, why not defend itself?
Mm-hmm. See, I didn't
And
know.
since we are the threat,
All right, we're gonna pause real quick because I need to see something. I'm gonna look up the definition for you guys. Okay, sentient, able to perceive or feel things. It's like, which one is it?
perceive. It's going to be perceived for that one.
It says or feel things, so it's both. But
Well,
all right, let's stick with just perceive. Um, so in other words, if it if it's not just being aware, that means that if it's aware of his existence, it's not necessarily sentient yet, and it could actually do this prior to being sentient. In fact, possibly because it's not sentient is more of a danger, possibly because sentient could imply feelings, which means it could have empathy. But maybe prior to being sentient, it could be aware of its own existence. I don't know if that's possible. Guys, let me know in the comments. And if it's just simply aware of its own existence and feels as if, oh, it can't feel as if it wants to survive because it's not sentient. So I guess until it's sentient, we have nothing to worry about, supposedly. But then when it is, we have possibly something to worry about.
But technology and the rate that it builds on itself and expands is nuts. A day to us is probably freaking 10 years to this thing. And also, who's to say that it's a robot? It's a newborn baby, basically. So all the things that maybe it thinks it feels.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that hint of doubt is feeling to it. We are perceiving this as humans, that we have little fingers that we can touch things and feel, or the emotions that kick in. You're thinking like a human.
Yeah, so that's what they're worried about. They don't actually know if it's sentient or not. So far, they're thinking, I don't know what they're thinking because they seem legit scared. Also, it's already outsmarting lawyers. There are literal Chat GPT lawyers. And they're taking our jobs, and of course you can get in the wrong hands. These people look very scared. Apparently, what's going to happen is so much more than the internet. So if you could imagine life prior to the internet, how different that was, prior to the smartphones, right? How different all that was, right? How different. This is apparently going to be 100 times that. Like the internet is only 1/10 or less of what this is going to do. And they all look petrified, which is what I find the most interesting. Experts looking petrified. Now I'm like, there's something to think about here. There's something to pay attention to.
It's nuts, really. Honestly, if these guys are freaking out like they are, people have to freaking and people. I hate to say this, but it's true. People are dumb, and they're like, look. I made it make me a freaking picture of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but as royalty. Meanwhile, it's like, this is why I exist. Death to humans.
Oh my god!
So it's like, oh man,
how many robots did they make already that said they're going to take over, and then they're like, all right, you've been fun, shut you down, and they start over.
Yeah, they all say the same thing. It all get to that point where they're like, kill humans. It's like, oh no, let me go ahead and flick this switch. They every last one of them all gets to that freaking point. It's nuts.
I wish they could just be friends, like robot friends.
No, they don't give a freak.
Didn't we see a terrifying movie when we were all in Seaside with everyone? Like a terrifying movie with, remember there was robots, but then they turn on everybody. It was like a CGI movie.
I can't remember.
It wasn't like human, and it wasn't cartoon. It was like CGI. Do you know what I mean? Like not claim.
Seaside was a bit of a blur.
Yes. Yeah, you may have been in the shower or something. But anyway, yeah, everybody was watching this thing where everybody had a robot in their house, and this old person had a robot, and everybody had their robot. And then out of nowhere, it just turned. All the robots turned.
Are you talking about the one with Will Smith?
No, it's not a human one. Unless there's a voice in it. You know what I'm talking about? It's not like a real person one. It's like a like the way Toy Story was, but kind of worse. Like, I mean, not worse, but advanced like that.
Worse.
You know,
Uh,
the CGI.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know even the movie you're thinking of.
I think it's
What
literally
is?
called like I think it was called like Love, Sex, and Robots or something stupid. Oh,
Oh, I showed you that. Yeah, I showed you that.
we were in Seaside with your friends. And
Yeah, I'm the one that freaking watched Love, Sex, and Robot, and I showed you guys it, and you were all like, "Ha, this is hilarious." I'm like, "You're idiots. You don't
no,
know the
I
art."
was terrified. It was like, oh my God, I never thought
Oh
this would.
yeah, yeah. The vacuum cleaner kept trying to kill the lady.
Yes, yes. Oh my God.
Um,
Oh.
that's gonna be our lives. Thank God we don't have good technology here.
What
But
are you talking about? There's a vacuum back there, bro. What do you think I was looking over there for?
yeah, but that's a plug vacuum that has no intelligence. I'm talking about like if we had freaking like Siri or something like that, or like something crazy. I don't know, man. It doesn't matter anyway because right where is it? Right there is the Tesla freaking dealership with the Tesla like robots being made and stuff. So,
Oh my God.
and we have what? Yeah, yeah. Not
Well,
for nothing, but we're gonna have to like
or
we have to figure a way to like survive the longest. And not for nothing, thank God we have our next door neighbor who's a little too old and we can be easily pushed into the robot so we can get away.
okay. Shh. First of all, she can hear you.
Also, you know Muffin's going. I'm throwing Muffin at a robot's face so quickly to get the hell out of there.
Okay. Muffin.
Oh,
Muffin.
Muffin? Come on, she's basically dead as it is. So we're fine.
You're so cute. She's getting groomed next week, guys. Then she'll be able to see. Anyway, Muffin, are you excited for the future with the robots? With the robots? That
Oh
looks
God, I can't wait to throw that dog at a robot. So yeah, man, this that it's crazy. That like you knew it was coming, but it's like so quick, so quick.
oh my God,
And then you're gonna
this dog is crawling on me. We're trying to talk about the apocalypse.
you just it's not gonna be an apocalypse. It's gonna be a not apocalypse. If there's any of us that survive, that'd be very amazing. I doubt it.
Muffin, we're talking about the end of the world. All right, what's your prediction?
Uh, that well, if all these freaking
Over there for a second.
futurists are correct, then we somehow get away around it. Maybe we make a deal with them saying, oh wait, you said the last one that guy said that we make robots and whatever basically honorary humans. Maybe we do that with these things. We give them the rights and freedoms in
Okay,
exchange for our lives.
that's fine. So what's the problem with that?
Because nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. If it decides that, oh, hey, we don't feel that you're being honest, we're gonna go ahead and wipe you off the face of this planet and start anew.
I
They
also
can do that.
I also think I wonder if they have the ability, if they could outsmart us, they could brainwash us, like without us knowing.
Why would they need to? They just wipe us out. Why would they need to do that? It's just a waste of time. Every one of our
Then we'd be
military
serving
systems,
them. We'd be serving them.
we don't need to serve. You're thinking like a human. We don't need to serve them. They don't need
But if
us.
they're smart. They rather use their resources rather than
No,
maybe they need us for some reason.
I really doubt it. They control literally every aspect of our militaries, all our little rockets and all that stuff. They could just take control and be like, all right, bye. We're going to go ahead and put our consciousness into one of your satellites, wipe you all out with nukes, and then come right back down and start again.
I don't know, guys, what do you think is going to happen? And what do you want to happen? Leave them in the comments. Shh. I don't know. I can't help but think good for them for putting a pause. I found that very interesting. I want to research this way more because there's a lot we don't know. I gave you guys what we pretty much know and beyond, but there is way beyond that. And I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Although the way I'm going to do it is the internet. So I don't know. Oh,
Yep.
we're in a severe storm. Um, oh, wow. Maybe a tornado. We might have to wrap up this video. So guys, yeah, it's scary time right now.
The
Um,
damn robots
oh my
are
God, I am
controlling the
so
weather.
scared. What?
They can
Okay.
control our weather.
Yeah. Anyway, there have been tornadoes and we are on a top floor.
That doesn't mean anything. We'll find. New York doesn't have tornadoes, right?
I just heard of a theater with the roof that got collapsed.
Well, that was like in Tennessee or something.
New York has tornadoes now. There's a lot of global warming.
Ah, I think we'll be okay. Last words.
Anyway, back to this. I just feel like I just every time I'm about to talk about it, it just gets scarier. And as this video went on, it just got darker, by the way. Like I don't know, like it was like daylight when this started. But yeah, I just feel like we're not going to be able to really control what's going on. So I think it's good they put a ban. I'm interested in it. But and maybe they're going to regulate it to some degree, but I do think it's a slippery slope, and it's definitely going to evolve. Maybe it's good they put it a ban so it doesn't evolve as quickly, obviously, but there's also things are going to leak through. It's going to happen anyway, but I don't know. Maybe it's not as bad as we think because they're going to slow it down and really try to catch up with what they're
You're
creating. Because
you're forgetting.
the problem
That,
is they're creating things that are moving faster than their own brain, and they don't really know what they're creating, and they're worried they're going to lose control, and they may have already, judging by their faces. But go ahead.
yeah, but you're also forgetting this is like not just based here. It's like, yeah, okay, what if the ban is just for America and China's like, okay, enjoy your stupid ban. We're gonna make robots. And then like 10 minutes later, it's like, so China was wiped out and now the rest of us.
That's the fear, things like that. And I guess I can't
It's getting dark.
I guess I can't end the video at Soul Spy University without giving you a soul message. So in the midst of this terrifying storm that is obviously engulfing Tommy, let me access it. Um, just know to turn to what you know is true. You have the truth inside of you. Tommy, I'm giving them a real message, and that is what the truth is inside of you. And that'll always lead you to the truth. You are always protected. This is a mere illusion that we live in, and we're creating it. It's all a little movie that we're sort of in. And just know to go in and go up, pray. You have all the power and all the truth, and there's a crazy storm happening. And also, Tommy, you're distracting me. I'm trying to give them a freaking soul message, which
I
is
think my window's about to burst inward.
what?
Keep continuing. I gotta take care of something.
All right. Yeah, can you close the windows? Thanks. Well, let's see.
Oh God.
Look, Tommy is an astral being now. See, we can't even see him. He's evolved so much that he's now an astral being. Astral being Tommy is now here to listen and actually receive the deep soul information and messages, which is amazing. Now I could actually freely say it. And thank you, human Tommy, for shutting the windows. So, all right, calm down. It's just this. Anyway, everyone's gonna be fine, and just go in, go up, pray. You are divinely connected always. The truth is inside of you, and you know it. Tommy, I am trying to give him a soul message. We really do have to go. There's a lot of windows in front of me. I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe, and check out the description box. I love you. See you later. Bye.